I've got a shout out for two agents on our team that I really want to highlight here. But I also have a message really for all agents to follow, because this is really, we've had a lot of wins early in the year this year, but this is something that really stands out. So these two agents, along with several others on the team, but these two agents had a start of the year just shot out of a cannon. So I'm filming this about 23 days into the start of the year, 2024. And in the first 21 days, there's two agents on our team. One of them has 4 properties that they have put into contract since the beginning of the year. These were not active listings prior that just went into contract either. These are new clients that went into contract in the beginning of the year. One of our agents, Mara, she put 4 of her new clients into contract in the first 21 days. Yes, 21 days for contracts of the year. And Erin, another agent on our team, has put 3 clients into contract and is working on her 4th as well too. Mara's actually working on her 5th. Now, how in the world is it possible for an agent that is in their first couple of years in the business to have this many escrows right at the beginning of the year? And the answer is probably not what you're thinking. So before I dive into this too much further, there's a couple things that I want to give as far as goals and takeaways for this particular video. One is a huge shout out to both Mara, Erin, and so many other agents on our team that are crushing. But I really want to give some valid, tangible takeaways that you can implement into your business that these agents did. So I'll kind of spell those things out. So first and foremost is there was nothing revolutionary that started happening at the beginning of the year for these agents. They are, and especially going through business planning, they are really realizing all of the work they've been putting in for the last 6, 12, 18 months. This is a business where the harder you work now, the more work you put in now, good, high quality work, you are going to have that payoff in the short term, yes, but also tenfold in the future as well too. And these agents are really starting to see that. At the end of 2022, so 2 years ago, really a year and a half ago, there was both of these agents came to me and said, hey, I want to crush. What is the game plan that I need to do? And what they did was something we talked about a couple of weeks ago, is they really implemented a saying that I love, a quote I use all the time. Phil Jones says this is the way to be successful, the way he was successful in turning around his stores was doing the basics at a high level consistently. And that is really what these agents do. Both Mara and Erin are extremely consistent in having conversations, setting up appointments, helping their clients. They're both incredibly consistent. But not only that, they are both doing these things at a very high level. They're not just checking the box off to make phone calls to try to have conversations. They're going deep with their clients, solving problems, figuring out how they can help these people. And their clients are loving that in return, to the point where they have a full calendar with people that want to work with them. And again, it's not from anything they just started doing here at the beginning of the year. It has nothing to do with their resolutions. It has everything to do with the hard work that they put in for so long. And obviously, this is a huge shout out to Mara and Erin, but there's so many other agents on our team that are doing the same work as well too. And the reality is, what it comes down to is knowing what work you need to do in order to hit your goals and staying consistent to that. We talked about goals in a previous video, so I won't go too far into that, but it's really talking about your daily, your minimum standards on what it takes to be successful. Okay, so here is the tangible takeaway that I want to share with you that both of these agents follow. We say with our team, this is how we do business, and agents that follow and trust the process. Well, the reality is, wherever your leads are coming from, whether it's you're out there doing your open houses, cold calling, door knocking, or for agents on our team, we have Zillow Flex, we have HomeLight, we have so many other lead sources, our inside sales team, and a huge pond of leads. Wherever these leads are coming from, when you're coming from the perspective that you are a consultative salesperson, you're not trying to figure out how do I sell this person a house. You're trying to figure out where is this person at in the process? Why are they talking to me, a salesperson, in the first place? And how can I help them get to where they want to go and accomplish their goals? So when you have that mindset, your questions are going to sound a lot different. And they're not going to sound like, are you pre-approved? When do you want to move? What's your motivation? It's going to sound more like, what is it that you're looking to change about your current living situation? If you've ever heard me talk with consumers, if you've ever heard me talk, that is one of the most common things you'll hear me say. And it's because it gives the consumer the opportunity to answer way more questions. So what is it that you're looking to change about your current living situation is likely going to tell you their motivation. But frankly, if they tell me that, hey, we really like our house, we'd like to move if we could, their motivation level isn't super high, which is totally fine. And you're going to handle that person very differently than somebody that says, yeah, you know what, we're in a 2-bedroom and we've got 9 kids in here and we really hate it and we're bursting at the seams and we want to move immediately. You're going to handle those two people very differently. They're telling you the same thing, they want to move, but they've got very, very different stories. So when you handle that person and you're able to say, hey, here's what we do for clients that are in your situation. In our business, we do a strategy session. It's something that I personally personally feel is one of the most crucial things, not only to increasing your conversion as an agent, delivering way more value to a consumer, and frankly, just making sure that you are doing a better job. When you do a strategy session or a buyer's consultation with your clients, this is on the buy side, is you are going to win the business way more often, but the consumer is going to have a way better experience throughout, which is going to lead to more referrals, more happy past clients, more reviews, all things that lead to more future deals as well too. So when you're doing these strategy sessions on the buyer side, it's really no different than doing a listing presentation, which most people call this. I personally think that this should be called a listing consultation as well too. We do not believe in here's how wonderful we are, we're number one, we're the best. We more believe in what is it you're looking to accomplish, what do you want this home sale to look like, towards a consultation as opposed to us presenting how wonderful we are. That's how we handle buyers and sellers. And frankly, the consumer is so used to this salesy, pushy real estate agent that when you come in with that consultative approach, makes a huge difference. So trusting the process, a lot of what that means is making connections, having conversations, trying to figure out how we can help solve problems, doing some sort of a consultation, whether that be a strategy session for a buyer, a listing consultation for a seller, whatever it might be, is figuring out the game plan that you can follow with that client. What I am really alluding to here is our sales process. So if you have not already seen this, I have a download that you can tip. We'll put it in the description, we'll put it in the email, wherever you're seeing this. And you can see a replay of a webinar that I did that breaks down our entire sales process. We also have a university as well too, that breaks down all the steps, all the scripts, all the templates. It even has a bonus sales framework in there as well too. So these really are the things that these agents are absolutely following. So I would check that out. You can go to the link down below and that'll have access to the sales replay. We'll have links for everything else as well too. But anyway, huge shout out to Aaron, huge shout out to Mara. And there's so many other agents on our team that are doing these things, that are doing well. But on a week where both of these agents open a total of 7 escrows and both of them have one more on the way later, or not even a week later. And honestly, I just couldn't be more proud. So I wanted to make sure that I shared something that is a win, a motivation, a success story for these agents, but also a truth or a case study on trusting the process and doing the work absolutely works. All right, well, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, like, subscribe, share it with somebody else, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.